Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter when you may catch this replay. If you are in the room, hey guys, appreciate you being in the room. Super excited. We have a few things to kind of talk about. I always try to bring you something that not only allows you to learn more things that's going on, but looking at what we're given, seeing how you can capitalize on it, how you can make the most of it. And so just recently they gave us the Creator Inspiration Guide. Now, I will say this. I like how they set this up. A lot better than how we've seen in just the emails and what the emails have done. Because we know a lot of times in the emails, they're like bigger name brands are being, pushed as opposed to what's really like going on in this particular season. Like we've kind of seen that happen in some of the emails, right? But this one, I will say, I like how they broke it down because something that I've told you guys is to always be paying attention to what we say trending versus, what's changing. And so this is a great option for you to see what's trending for this particular month or season. Now, this one, it says it's the spring 2025 catalog. We don't know what that means, if it's going to be for April, May, June, and then in July we'll get a new one. We don't know if they're going to do one every month. They haven't really, it's the first time. But there's some pretty cool things on there that I wanted you guys to really pay attention to. We always talk about what's trending when it comes to hashtags on Amazon. Listen, oh, it was sent in an email. It was in an email. Hold on. You should have received the email this week. And it literally says the new Creator Inspiration Handbook is here. So it should have been in your email this week. Found it? Good. Did everybody else? Oh, I should have asked that question. Did everybody see it? I know we don't always check our emails, so I know it kind of, we got things. Life is lifing. Okay, Andrew got it as well. Good. So there's a couple things in the email. I won't go through the email specifically, but of course, April is, Earth Day is Tuesday, so they got some things going on talking about that. And then I had to laugh because there's a book sale going on next week. Now, if you're somebody and books are one of your top categories, I've never really seen them do or send us information about books. Like that's something to pay attention to. Because there are a lot of books. And even if you're in Creator Connections, if you're looking through there are books in there. There are actually publishing companies that do book collaborations through Creator Connections. So it's interesting that they did say, Amazon book sale happening in this specific time. That's not been something that we've seen them advertise ever before. We've seen them talk about, Kindle and talk about Audible. We've seen them talk about, the options, but we have not seen them have a specific sale just on books. Now, I've been in the program a couple years. Anybody that's been on longer, have you seen anything when it came to specifically just books, them doing a book sale? I know I have not. But those are some of the things that are in that particular email. And of course, they're promoting Amazon Lives, saying that that's the thing to do. Right? Yeah, Carrie is big into books. I know I've been doing books for a while, and when I first started, I was doing books, but them actually marketing for a sale for books, that's wild. Yes, Andrew said it in the comments. You have to remember that they have the Kindle and Books Bounty as well. That could be a reason why the promotion is going on. And we also know that they just gave the authors that have published through Amazon's uh, Kindle and publishing platforms, they've given them the option to be able to uh, easily turn their books into audiobooks. So that's another thing. Like that and I always tell you guys, pay attention to what they're doing. We just saw them send out emails for that maybe like a week or two ago, where they were saying, hey, if you have a book, we would like you to try dot dot dot. And here we go. We have this book sale going on. Now, mind you, I haven't seen anything about a book sale outside of that. Huh, G Webs, you're on timeout. I wish that I had seen something about a book sale prior to this, but I'm just saying. So again, really, really something important to pay attention to, because when we see them making changes, we know that there's something coming down the line. So that was a change they made, and here it is coming down the line. They're starting to market books more, and they have this book sale going on next week. So if you're somebody that does do book videos or content, that's something to pay attention to 100%. Lane said that's what Audible is for. I know that's right, Lane. Lane said, I listen, we got something for that. Come on. And Andrew said, I don't have time to read. We got something for that. Okay. So going back to this cute little guide that they gave us. First thing that you're going to notice, y'all, they are using those look like influencer pictures. Y'all, I had such a good giggle from that, because we often talk about, okay, well, how is Amazon using pictures and or using our content um if we're doing like the ads option and all of that. Y'all, if you look at those are influencer, those aren't brand pictures. Those are influencer pictures. I promise you, it has to be. Um, so, and when you click on it, because it's clickable, when you click in it, um, you'll see some of these are, pictures that Amazon has. And then again, the products are tagged below. That's a picture from a brand or a picture from an influencer. So if you haven't been doing pictures for your products, you are missing out. So when you go into the email and you click on the actual link for the guide, it takes you to the guide. So the pictures that are underneath, where it says the categories, this is 12 categories. We're going to talk about that as well, because that's the reason why I said this can be used for your the Logie products, as well as your Amazon Creator Connection products, as well as the products you're already buying. But when you click on it, it'll take you to a page. The page at the top says Creator Inspiration Guide. But yeah, as you're going through, as you look at those categories underneath, those are influencer. Yeah, listen. G Web says I do post photos, but most always with a lot of products. And this is the thing. If you look at those, when you click on it, there are multiple products tagged in the post. That's why I was like, no, these are things that us as influencers, we need to be paying attention to, because we've kind of gone back and forth with, how many products should you tag and da 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 da. So, and how Amazon can potentially use videos that we are posting. The other thing that I'm going to say is, when you look at these pictures, now this is something that I never even thought about, because I'm always doing my pictures in portrait mode. These are pictures in landscape mode. which is interesting. Um, so it made me wonder if they're using it specifically with the influencer, or oh, you said you post pictures as a square. That's a smart option as well. Because I know if we're doing it in portrait mode, then if they're doing advertisements like on Instagram, TikTok, or anything, because they do those as well, then they can use them there. But I had never even thought about this being an option, uh, with this potentially being something, a way that we could go ahead and kind of be in the mix. If you do look at the pictures, all of the pictures are well lit. A lot of them have really good natural light. You don't see the tag. Ha. So I'm wondering if on the or if these are pictures they may have gotten from. Now some of these I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it looks like that's an influencer picture. That's crazy though. And it says featured products. Hmm. Oh, GWebs. So if you're in the email, you click on where it says the creator inspiration guide, it'll take you to the guide. And then on that page, there are 12 categories. And underneath those 12 categories, those are the pictures we're talking about. Because we're like, no, like these are pictures. Listen, exactly. I'm like, these look like influencer pictures. And underneath they have featured products. And so the products that are tagged in the picture are underneath, where you can go directly to the link. But yeah, you're right. I don't see anywhere where it says uh like that particular influencer. Or no, actually it does. It says their name, but it doesn't say their URL. URL. Oh my goodness, I can speak. Uh, but these are influencer photos, but they are not in portrait mode. They are in landscape mode. And it says, because I clicked on one and it says camping prep with, and it says their handle. And we've talked about this before with doing photos where you have multiple products in one photo, and you're tagging, multiple products. We go back and forth. How many products should we tag? Was tagging too many? So this particular picture I just clicked on was the camping prep. And there are 9 products tagged underneath the photo. But then they're also using it. Then they also have a whole list of other camping prep items that could potentially be something you would put into a photo or people would purchase, things like that. So I thought that was awesome. Wanted to make sure you guys saw that and knew that, because we always go back and forth. Should we do pictures? Shouldn't we do pictures? Do the pictures. And even if you look at the Father's Day one is just multiple items in the picture. It's well lit. It looks nice, presentable. That particular one, let's see if that one is an influencer. That particular one looks like it's an Amazon photo, because that one does not have an influencer attached to it. That's a possibility as well, GWebs. But if we're putting ourselves in what is it? If you're in the ad program, you're giving them the option to be able to utilize some of your photos. So we don't know how far that goes. This may be a potential option for us. And also we know that right now we have levels that you can be on. So this may be one of those top tier levels where this is something that's an option for their photos that they have posted. So, like I said, the Father's Day one is just products, but it's not attached to anyone. There's no thingy. There's no at whatever influencer. Do 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 do. Yep, there you go. Uh, Lane just put some really important information down in the chat, so make sure that you go and check that out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He said this is an overview of the parameters present in your link.
So I went to ChatGPT and I just put the link in there and I said, "Do you see a affiliate tag in this link?" And it said no, and then it broke down all of the aspects of the link for me. So I'm actually curious if Ehud is in here, if he could let us know if any of these links could possibly be somehow construed as a tag on Amazon's end so that these influencers would be getting a commission. This is kind of the thing, like, are the pictures actually generating a sale if they're showing up in this type of format? And that's what I'm curious about.
That part. That's why I was like, I wanted to bring this to the group because I said this could be a game changer if they're using it in this way, and we don't know. We also, because this is going out to us. This is the creator inspiration guide. But if they make one that's a an inspiration guide that they send out to customers and they have this same setup, think about the potential that could be there. Yeah, Father's Day does look pretty it looks pretty bland next to the other ones. Sorry, fathers. We love y'all though. We love you though. We're so sorry. So sorry, friend. Um, but I thought that that was pretty cool because we are starting to see them use more photos that are more realistic and not just the generated stuff, not just um the photo of the actual product. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, mind you, Mother's Day is the same way, guys. So don't it's all right. It's okay. The Mother's Day picture is the same thing. It's just a couple products. It's not the actual like somebody using something. But again, we don't know if this is going to open up something for us or if this is something that's already available to us. We just don't have the proper breakdown for it.
And they could be testing to see what picture actually generates something, something with people, something without people, all that kind of stuff.
That part too.
This is definitely like an Instagrammable picture right there.
Exactly, exactly. So just something to think about. And again, these are not even in the portrait mode, they're in landscape mode. I typically, when I upload a photo, it's in portrait mode. I didn't even think about putting it in landscape, getting a picture in landscape mode, because I typically do the video in both, but I only thought about doing the picture in the one option. So just something to think about as we are moving and grooving.
It also looks like Amazon kind of crops them to be exactly what they need them to be. Because, like, if you go to the main page with all the categories, they're all either square or more landscape. And then whenever you
Mhm.
click on it, it blows it up. I meant vertical. And then whenever you click on it, it kind of blows it up to a landscape. So they're obviously
Exactly.
they're doing some
Exactly.
machining there on that.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Again, something to pay attention to as we're moving forward and seeing that there are a lot of changes coming with Amazon, with TikTok, and all of the powers that be. Right. The other thing is look at the top 12 categories that they are talking about. Um, Interestingly enough, one of the categories not on here is wedding, which was kind of funny. I thought that I was like, huh. But they do have the influencer that is at the top that they're highlighting. They have one that's just for one of the categories is just this one. Um, and if you click on hers, it says that, of course, the Sophia Grange's spring summer drop is arriving soon. And so there's not even anything on there just yet, but it's something coming. But if you look at those top 12, We know deals is something they're always telling us about. So typically, basically, they're giving us a top 10, but it's 12 slots because the Amazon Essentials and Sophia collab doesn't have anything on it. And deals is just deals. We already knew that. But we have the top 10 are spring cleaning, camping prep, spring style, Father's Day, Mother's Day, activewear, activewear and fitness. They combined those two. Outdoor living, creator bestsellers. Remember, they had us do our bestseller list. What was that? The beginning of the year? Like, oh, these were some of my bestsellers from 2024. Well, we see that they're highlighting it in this inspiration guide. So creators bestsellers, they're still staying on top of that. So if you have bestsellers, the quarterly bestsellers, your monthly bestsellers, you could definitely do some great content with that because you know this is one of the things that they're currently focusing on. Ehud said, I wonder if other related product links will gauge the same category ID. That part. Angie Webb said Amazon won't give us a deal like Sophia. Well, I mean, yeah, that's a possibility. I don't want one. I don't want one. So we're just gonna go with that, G Webs. She can have that deal. If it takes having a kid to have one, more power to her. We're gonna give her all the love. Take that all over there. 100%. Yeah. That part. um Oh, Lane, that's another good one. Lane said, or I wonder if Amazon is licensing these photos from these creators because we know that that was something else that was an option that came up, but we haven't heard anything else about it just yet because the brands are supposed to be able to do that as well with the content that we're creating. So that's a good question as well. The other ones were weekend getaway and self-care. So these top 10 categories are the categories where you know Amazon for this particular season is paying attention to. So what products do you have that fall into these categories? Also, you know that hashtags with these particular category titles are going to be the ones that are going to be trending. Father's Day, hashtag Mother's Day, hashtag activewear, hashtag fitness, hashtag outdoor living or just outdoors, hashtag weekend getaway or vacation. Something else that's not on here, that's why I'm questioning if they're going to do this every month or every quarter, is wedding is not on here and graduation is not on here. So those are two that are really popular right now because of everything. Prom season, wedding season, graduation, those are not on here. And there may be some other things like Earth Day is this month, that's next Tuesday. So like there's some other things, but I'm like, they're not on this particular list. So that may not be something that they're focusing on per se. G Web said, I bet quarterly, this took a lot of effort, in my opinion. This did take a lot of effort, I would think. How it's set up looks really, like, it looks really nice. How they have it set up is really nice. I will say that. They did their thing with this. You know, shout out to them. We appreciate it. The other thing to pay attention to, because we talked about those 12 slots. We talked about the photos. We talked about the products that are tagged underneath and all of that. We don't know. It does tag the actual influencer at the top. So we don't know how that's set up in the background. But again, if you haven't been posting photos, post your photos. Post your photos. I tell people, especially those coming in, depending on the product, get photos outside, get videos outside if you can, because they definitely look a lot better depending on how you have your setup. But as you see, a good portion of videos and pictures right in front of us that are outdoors. the spring style clothing is always great to take pictures and video outside. Weekend getaway, you can do that inside or outside if you're, packing and things. But that picture of her, about to walk into the door, especially with people now doing Airbnbs instead of doing hotels and things like that, it fits. It makes sense. Okay. Next thing down, when you scroll a little further down, is the Amazon private brand products. I've told y'all maybe like last year that there's a whole section on Amazon that is Amazon Essentials, Amazon Basics. Amazon Basics are products like light bulbs and office supplies and desk and like all the things. And then Amazon Essentials are clothing through the Amazon brand. So guess what? They're talking about that a little bit more now as well. We know that I can say from personal experience, I've done video content for products that were Amazon Basics products and Amazon Essential products that sold. We know that because they're Amazon products, typically they're going to be a little more stable on the platform as opposed to some of the brands sometimes, depending on what the product is. So that also means that if you are saying, you know what, I've kind of gone through most of the brands in this particular category, but I haven't looked at it in the Amazon basic stuff and the Amazon essentials. That's a great option for you because the Amazon basics and Amazon essentials are cost wise, some of them are about the same, some of them may be a little less. So that gives you a great way to kind of delve into that content wise, and you can do some comparisons there. You can do excuse me, you can do a whole setup, and it'd be a whole office setup with Amazon basics, a whole wardrobe with Amazon essentials, getting wedding season ready with Amazon essentials. Again, this is content that you can use for your Amazon videos, shoppable products, shoppable videos and pictures, but this is also content that you can create and use on social media. Oftentimes you'll see people talk about a Shein haul or a Lululemon haul or this haul or that haul. Well, it's the same thing. You can do an Amazon Essentials haul for the office, an Amazon Essentials haul for the bedroom. That sounded weird, but you understand what I'm trying to say. G Web said, just wear a bunch of CC clothes, then go to some nice neighborhood, walk up and knock on doors, take a pic as you walk back to the car. I don't want us knocking on people's doors. G Webs is trying to get us in trouble. G Webs is trying to get us in trouble, y'all. But I'll give an example. I am I just went to a tulip festival. I had on a outfit that I got from Amazon, sunglasses that I got from Amazon, a bag that I got from Amazon from campaigns. I went there, took photos, posted the photo from me having all the different products on while at the tulip festival. It works. You're already out. You already have the stuff, like just plan it out in that way. So I have videos that I still have to go back and edit. And then I have the pictures as well. It works. Yes. So not it looks like you have a dozen homes though. Stephanie said that first image says deals and has a plain box, then list all these non-shown products. That part, and here's the thing, like we know that's purely Amazon, because I've seen ads where they were like featuring a product and it was just the box. And I was like, what is so what's in the box, friend? What are we doing? Well, that's not that's not how this goes. So I think that one is just like the general, because deals is all categories. And that's kind of their signature, is the Amazon box with the logo. So I think that's the only reason they use that for that particular one instead of a specific picture, because deals can mean any number of things. And they didn't want to kind of generalize it. I mean, they didn't want to, try to have one specific thing in the picture. But I have seen that. Yeah. And I think that came from some people that were doing some of the janky Yankee stuff when they came in. That part. I haven't seen it in the ads as much anymore, thankfully. So seeing it like that, and if you look at Amazon's commercials and their ads, sometimes with like the general Amazon deals ad, that's what you'll see in the ad. Yeah. Like, and it's interesting because, like I said, that's part of their marketing, how they market for Amazon. But I've seen some people do some janky Yankee stuff. Again, I haven't seen it recently, but in the past, I've seen people do some janky Yankee stuff with just posting a picture of the box. That part. I use the side of my local library for outdoor content. I didn't ask. I know they saw me on their security camera. I've done a lot. I do a lot of content outside. I have a park nearby. I have. That's why I'm. Y'all cross your fingers for me. I'm waiting to hear back from one of the electric scooter brands, because I was like, I can do content at the park. I just need a brand to send me one of the scooters. I've done content for electric bikes that has done really, really well. Like, I did the content for the electric bikes maybe 2-3 years ago, and it still converts. They're doing really well. I hope I get it too. We shall see. But yeah, there if you have, and now I'm a city girl right now. I was born and raised as a city girl in Philadelphia. But if you have murals, that's great because you can tag the artist from the mural that did the mural. If you have graffiti art, I know you're gonna say graffiti art. Why would I? Because it makes for a great picture depending on what it is you're doing, especially if you're doing clothing. Yeah. If you have just a park and you go do videos for any camping gear and stuff like that, it makes sense. Yeah, tulip festivals are a great option because the colors is just amazing. Um, oh, that was a great video you did with the wagon as well. All right, so we are rocking and rolling, y'all. So we talked about these Amazon basics and Amazon essential things. Now, at the bottom of this section, there's 3 clickable options. Check out live private brand deals here, new arrivals, and stock up and save. One of the other things that they've been really talking about is restocking. What things are you restocking, and doing content for the things that you're restocking in your home, restocking for your vehicle, restocking for your office, those things. So that stock up and save is a great way for you to promote what? Subscriptions. And we know that that is one of the options that we can promote, is subscriptions. So this is something we haven't talked about because we haven't known really a clear way on how to promote it. So with that being said, it's the ones that's in the room and those that may or may not hear the replay. A great way to promote the subscription option is right now the things that you are restocking on: toilet paper, paper towels, paper plates, any of those things. We do get sales, we get commission off of subscriptions. I don't know if it's every time they get it or if it's just the first time. That's the only difference. But if it's something that we normally get or something that we think other people normally get, post it in your stories and say, hey, have you thought about subscribing or doing a subscription So that way you can get this on a regular basis. If anybody knows if we get that reoccurring commission monthly, that would be amazing. I don't think we do. But again, it's a great way to promote for something that we know that they already buy on a regular. So vitamins, y'all know vitamins. That's another, well, active wear and fitness. So vitamins could kind of sneak under fitness. I'm just going to say, y'all know right now they've been promoting the music boxing machines. You've probably seen a lot of campaigns coming up. Listen, subscription for chocolate. Listen. We would not be mad at subscriptions for chocolate.
I'm still waiting on my Belgian chocolate to come in.
I was just about to say that, Lane. Hey, Ehud.
Where
We're
you
still
at?
waiting for some chocolate to come through for your favorites and your near and dear Logies. I'm just saying. I mean, we like chocolate, you know? A subscription for chocolate would be.
Where
You
are the
said soon.
chocolates? Where are the chocolates? I heard chocolates. Is Logie
David, you
sending us
missed that
chocolate?
one.
Wait,
We were
Ahud's sending us
talking.
chocolate? What?
We made a unanimous decision that Ahud was going to send out all the Logies some chocolate.
So let me tell you.
Thanks,
Let me tell you
Ehud.
out of it. David, I'm sorry, I don't ship to LA. That's too many tariffs to ship to California. Donald Trump doesn't allow it. He said he wants to give California back to Canada, even though it's on the other side. Like, you take California, you give me all the rest of Canada. It's so funny. It's so funny. Donald Trump just really doesn't like California for some reason. But
Right. Oh my goodness. But
out of
yes.
it, listen, a little teaser. A little teaser is that we are going to be building a little program in Logie now that we are ready to accept more and more brands because our system became like, supernatural, unreal, and like a real game changer for brands. And we want to get like a lot of new, really good brands. So we're going to do some kind of a bounty program as well. So a little bit of a tease. The idea is that we're hoping that every creator that loves using Logie can recommend using Logie to brands they worked in the past with or brands that contacts them. And for every brand that will sign up with the creator's invitation code, that creator will get for a minimum of 3 months, maybe even 6 months. I'm checking with the team and how we can do it. Bounties, depending on what kind of plan the brand goes with. So if it wants to work with like 10 influencers, 20 influencers, 40 influencers, and that means a recurring revenue for a few months of anywhere between $30 to $100 per month per brand that you referred. So the idea is that I'm trying to make it in a way that if you refer a brand to Logie and that brand sticks around for more than 3 months, like 4 or 5 months, I don't know if we can do more than 5 months. Maybe we'll squeeze it to 6 months. But every month that the brand will pay, the creator will get anywhere between $30 to $100, depending on what type of package that brand joined Logie with. So that means, if you have like 10 brands that you refer to Logie, and each one of them is sticking around for like 5 months, with the biggest package we have, you're literally making $100 per brand per month. That's 10 brands, $1,000 per month. After 5 months, you made $5,000. That will be awesome. And that's just for referring brands and telling them how much you think that Logie is the best thing out there because of the way that you don't need to deal with brands and everything is fully automated and using AI to manage all the process. And it's a really big game changer. And the people are like, oh my God, yeah, let me try it out. And they'll sign up and everything. And boom, you're starting to get that recurring bounty from that brand. So that's a little teaser. We're working on it. We're hoping to have it ready for you guys really, really soon. And I feel like some creators will say, fuck it, I don't want to work with selling products on Amazon anymore. Let me just get more brands to Logie. I'm making so much money from that. But that's kind of the idea. So it should be like really, really cool.
Ooh. Okay, so that's another game changer, you guys. And the same thing is interesting because the reason why I went and talked about those 10 categories that they had on this inspiration guide is because you can go through the Logie products and see what products are in the same categories. They have camping stuff, they have spring cleaning stuff, they have products that you can give as a Father's Day gift or a Mother's Day gift. They have stuff that you can use for weekend getaways. So, and they have stuff for self-care. So all of these categories, all of these different ones that they're highlighting in this particular guide are products that are available with Logie, like where you can get the extra commission through Logie. So if there are products on here or a particular topic, I would go to Logie and put in camping or camping and see what comes up. Are these products that you can do videos for where listen, I'm doing the video for Amazon, but then I'm going to make that extra with Logie. Come on. Stephanie just said it. And if you make an idea list, you can make an idea list if you're not getting the actual product. You can make the idea list. You can pin certain products to the top of your storefront. If you are somebody who gets a lot of traffic on your storefront, some people do, some people don't. So there's several different options. If you're somebody that has a landing page attached to your bio on social media, you can post a link to a particular product. You can change it out or have 2 or 3 products in there, and those are the ones that you're highlighting in your stories for that particular week. There's so many options. And here's the thing, I will say this as well. Side note, we are going to have a fireside chat, and that first fireside chat is going to be on automation. We got some powerhouses that will be in the room giving you guys some insight on setting it up on automation when it comes to content, automation when it comes to live streaming. We got they coming with the paint. They coming. No, they're coming with some great information. And again, this is the time. We know live streaming, we're starting to hear Amazon push it a little bit more again. So that may mean this is the time for you to step back into it. This is the time for you to see if it's going to be something that benefits you. Even if you do one live stream a week and you're consistently every Wednesday you go live, every Friday you go live. Start building up that consistency, and then into the summer, keep going, keep moving, keep shaking, because we have more opportunities coming our way. And we know that we have so many things that we're coming up against. There's products that are unavailable. There's brands that are no longer on Amazon. We still don't know what's going on with TikTok. There's so many things. We don't have control over those things, but we do have control over the content that we're uploading and how we market it and brand ourselves. Because we already talked about how even though we're posting things on Amazon, as we're posting things on social media, we're also connecting with brands directly on social media. I can't tell you how many people have been sending me messages on Instagram, of all places, looking to connect for a collaboration. Some of them are good opportunities. Some of them I'm like, no way, Jose. But it's because I know what I bring to the table. So definitely, again, bestsellers. What are your bestsellers for this month? What are, again, we also have that book sale going on next week. Yeah. So what's the top 5 books that you're reading for this season, for this quarter? What are the top 10 books that you read in 2024? So many ways that you can go ahead and utilize that. Missed a few things in the comments. Hold on. Let me scroll back. Let me roll it on back. Great. Do subscriptions help us? Yes, that's what we were trying to figure that out. I believe subscription is only once. And I also think we used to get a bounty, but that may have ended. Yeah. And again, that's another way for the bounty, because next week is what? The sale for books. So if you're sharing out audiobooks, if you're sharing out Kindle books, that's a great way for you to put that link for the bounty in there as well. So you could be talking about the book and have the link for them to sign up for whatever bounty is attached or could be attached to that as well. Let's see. It's David Utepia is saying he'll come to New Jersey for his chocolate. Listen, building a chocolate factory for us, 100%. 100%. If you make an idea list, you can add any products to it and then attach the list to a social media video, even if the specific product isn't shown in that video. Exactly. And as long as you're not in the video, you know, again, talking about whatever the products are, things that you're interested in. It doesn't necessarily have to be the actual product, or, you know, you have it in the video depending on how you're setting it up. Oh, Andrew said it was a one-time bounty for a sub and save, but they ended it a few months ago. So the bounty is no longer there, but you do still get a commission for the subscriptions. Look, we rocked it out. We rocked it out, y'all. All right. So were there any other questions? I think there was one other thing, this because we were talking about the subscribe and save, or the stock up and save. When you click on the stock up and save, the things that come up are trash bags, Q-tips, rubbing alcohol, toilet paper, coffee. Coffee is a big one. Shout out to Waka. And some of them are Amazon brand things. How about this? So here's the funny, y'all. When you click on that one that says stock up and save, all of those are Amazon Essentials and Amazon brand products that I'm seeing right now on this page. They're all Amazon Basics and Amazon Essentials. Mm-hmm. And we still have the until next month, until June, I think it is. No, I said next month is June. I have completely skipped over May. Until June, I think, is the haul incentive thing going on. I don't know if any of you have been doing that. That's another option. It's another option, especially with prices going up for some of the other platforms or other websites. So that's another reason why they are promoting it so much right now. I've also seen the dog poop bags. I've seen so many campaigns for those, y'all. That part. But they have these separated, and at the top for the these are buy more and save. So you save 10% if you buy 4 qualifying items. So 4 items, I guess any of these items you buy 4, you get 10% off. So that's something that you could market or promote, especially again in your stories. Work it out. Put 10 things in an idea list. Share the idea list on your social media in your stories and say, hey, they're currently doing 10% off if you buy 4 things from this item. I mean, from this list. All right. I would have thought that it would have been just the subscribe and save stuff, but it's not. Yeah, it's all essential oils, Amazon Essentials and Amazon Basics. And then the new arrivals. We've been talking about this over the last few months about how some of the bigger brands are coming to Amazon, and Creator Connections. There's some bigger brands that have been coming there and doing some campaigns for us to be able to rock it out, right? But not just that. Again, we talked about the Amazon Essentials, the Amazon Basics. When you click on the new arrivals, the first things that's what you see: Amazon Essentials and Amazon Basics. Here's the thing: these all look like they have less than 100 reviews. And I know earlier we were talking about looking at, if a product, how you choose the products that you're going to market is always going to be a part of your process, right? So these are products that they're promoting. Pocketbooks right now, of course, are really, again, with wedding season and prom season and all of the things. But I think there's only 16 items in this list. And they're all Amazon Essentials. So that may be something for you to look into, thinking about the categories that are your top categories. And then the other one was check out the live private brand deals. And I think that's probably along the lines of the same things that come up under when you just click on deals by itself. All right, so we rocked it out. Were there any other questions I should ask? Now Stephanie just said something in the comments again. We always know what you do, what works for you. She said she made videos for some of the stuff, on haul, and they didn't convert. Because I know we were going back and forth like, okay, is it a good idea? Not. Oh, for the sub and save. Got it. Oh, for the sub and save stuff that was on the list that they had. Which is crazy because we know that we have a lot of CC campaigns that come up for not Q-tips, for like nail clippers, brushes, hair dryers, stuff like that. Yeah, I know, of course, the unbrush, everybody's talking about the unbrush. So those particular products, that particular product is one that may be oversaturated right now. But there's other similar products that are similar to the unbrush. I've done videos for that do really, really well. There's some that I did before the unbrush became popular, and some that I've done after the unbrush, and they still convert. So yeah, it's you would think they would be pushing that kind of stuff. Yeah, that part. Fun times, right? Never a dull moment. I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate the content, the information, the insights that you guys give in the chat. Always a good time. I hope you got something from this particular session that you're able to take with you as you rock it out. We have a couple more weeks before the end of the month, and you still can make some things happen, y'all. Make it happen, Captain. You can definitely make some things happen. But again, definitely look at the stuff that's on that list. Do some comparisons. Look at what's on the Logie list for products. Some great stuff. Eileen, hey Eileen. Eileen said created an ideas list for weekend travel with Logie products and bestsellers. Come on. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Thank you, Andrew. It's always, again, understand how much time you can put into it. Posting a video, y'all, I told y'all with the collages, me doing a collage on Amazon works well. Me trying to do it through Canva, I'm not about to attack that headache. Because for me, it doesn't do as well. Know what works best for you. Know what works best for you. Hey, both meetings today had great info. Thanks, ladies. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. So welcome. Have a great weekend, you guys. Thank you again, Ehud, for the space and the opportunity to be able to come and share. And we are going to be on the lookout for our chocolate, because I feel like the chocolate should still be coming.
I mean, Tom and Jenny's is on Logie.
I mean,
no chocolate for you. I love it.
I think we're going to wear them down, Lane.
Eventually.
We're going to wear them down, and then he's just going to send it to us, because he's going to be like, you know what? We are his Logie children, and at some point, there's some times where the parent gives in, and he's going to give in. Logie branded chocolate. Come on. Listen. You too, Lorraine. Have a great weekend. It could be Logie chocolate. We would not complain. That could be a whole, and then you could put it on Amazon, and then we could market it. I'm just saying, you see how this is becoming a win-win situation? It's a win-win. We're just looking out for your best interest. Ehud gonna block me. He gonna block me. All right, y'all.
I think he'll make more money with Logie than with chocolate.
Listen, right? Said they make M&Ms that you can print your image or photo on. Exactly. See, Megan, come on. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what I'm talking about. Then we get a brand deal with M&M. Teamwork makes the dream work. I may actually have an old how to make chocolate video out there. Really? I think you need to post it in the Logie group so we can inspire, hint, hint, Ehud. Y'all have a good one. See you.